So what do you do when you need to manifest something right now? When there seems to be a deadline approaching, or you need to have an answer or next move quickly? Because we've all been there before, where we need something to happen kind of fast. And this is a question that I get so often. So I wanted to make this video for you to show you 3 things that you can do to make it manifest now. These are actually proven to work on a subconscious level so that you can expect to see results really quickly. Now, before we get into the video, let me quickly introduce myself if you're new here. I'm Mary Kate, and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, the law of attraction with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. Here on my channel, I make manifestation make sense. And I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And really quickly, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below. It takes just a quick second and it lets me know that you're watching and getting value from these videos. So once you do that, let's get right into it. So the first thing that you can do to make it manifest now, I think actually probably makes the biggest difference. And so many people tell me that this is when it really clicked for them. Here is what you need to do. So when you think about whatever it is that you want or need right now, whatever you're trying to manifest, when you think of it, does it feel like it's in almost like another world? Does it feel like it could only happen in a different scenario, when things look different, when you feel different, under different circumstances, when life maybe is a little less chaotic? Or maybe it's in some type of future where things just look different from where you are now. I mean, if you really truly look at it, you're probably going to answer yes to this question if you're being honest with yourself. Because this is actually normal behavior for mind to associate something it hasn't experienced before, or something it hasn't subconsciously accepted yet or been convinced of, to see this as sort of a dream. Not real, seeing it as different, because mind will only accept what it believes to be true on a subconscious level, on a level of your identity about who you are and what is possible. So to really shift this, it has to be this deep inner work on a subconscious level. But to make it manifest faster, to make it manifest now, you can start by simply envisioning it here now, not in the future, not in some distant scenario where your life looks different or things are different or you feel different, not in a distant timeline, but now, because then mind can accept it as true and real versus seeing it as something separate and in the future. And this actually leads me right into the second thing you can do, which is to shift your subconscious and your core beliefs. And I'm not gonna lie, this work isn't something that typically happens overnight, but because you're in kind of a rush and you need something to manifest now, there are tools you can use. Because core beliefs are things that have been formed throughout your whole life. And changing them is going to require consistent attention and persistence. It's a lifelong work. But I do want to share with you a tool that I think will be so beneficial at starting to do this work, and it requires no effort at all. It's my favorite part. This is the lazy way to manifest, and it actually works. It works at shifting these kind of deep subconscious core belief. And so what I'm talking about is subliminals. And if you know me, you know that I love using and making subliminals, because with them, you don't have to do anything at all. I mean it. I actually do the work for you when you listen to my subliminals. You just listen. In fact, they actually work best when you're multitasking or even sleeping, because these subliminals are designed to bypass your conscious mind and go straight into your subconscious mind, which is exactly where you want to be to start shifting things. I have tons of subliminals that I'm going to link down below for you to kind of try out, but I highly recommend using the Dream Life subliminal. I'm going to go ahead and link that one up here for you too, and all of the rest will be linked down below. And all of the ones I'm linking down below, you'll see that they have labels for specific goals that you're looking to manifest. So go ahead and see kind of what meets your needs for now and try it out. Because like I said, it requires 0 effort. You just press play and go about your day. I like using these while doing laundry or doing dishes or walking the dog, things that I do already, so I might as well get some benefit out of them. And they are so beneficial, and they work on a deep subconscious level because your conscious mind isn't getting in the way, overthinking or overanalyzing or trying to connect with anything. It's the path of least resistance. And I want to move into the final thing because I think that this is probably the most important step and the most effective thing that you can do to make it manifest now. In fact, I would say that the majority of people, when they do this, what they want shows up right away or really quickly after. So here it is and exactly what you need to do. Hear me out, but what you have to do is go neutral. And what I mean by that is you have to stop forcing, you have to stop controlling and gripping on and trying so hard, and instead get into a place of confident expectation where you are just certain and trust the process so much so that you almost don't even care. And I know that sounds so counterintuitive because when you need something and you need it now, you do care. You care a lot. I get it. But that caring is actually kind of repelling. It's desperation. So instead, shifting into a state of neutral, shifting into a state where you can let go of your grip and lean into trusting. I get that it's not always easy, but it's worth it. And here's another aspect you have to think of. You cannot fake this work. You either let go fully and you trust the process and you get into that place of neutrality where you kind of just don't care because you're so sure, or you don't. There's no in between. You commit full force to knowing and believing and trusting that it will all work out in your favor, so much so that you can let it go. It's safe for you to let go. It's safe for you to release that obsession and caring so much so that the details can work themselves out. That feeling of not knowing how or when, but knowing that it will all work out in the best possible way. And getting to the point where even if the deadline comes and goes and it still hasn't manifested yet, that you don't care. I know that's kind of a foreign concept, but you don't care because it's always this or something better. Everything is always working out for you in the best possible way. And even if it isn't exactly what you wanted when you wanted it, it's still all working out in the best way. And it's still manifesting in the perfect way and at the perfect time. And it might be even better than you expected. Because here is something I've also learned. We don't know what we don't know. And things tend to work themselves out in ways that we couldn't have even expected. And situations and circumstances always come together in the perfect way at the end. I mean, if you were to look at everything great in your life, everything that you have, and if you were to notice how it all worked out and it had to happen the way that it did, you couldn't have predicted or controlled it. It all worked itself out in the right way, in the right time, and it came together in the perfect way. And when you follow the manifestation steps and you go after what you want and you shift your beliefs on a core level and you release and surrender to the process, fully trusting that it will all work out in the best way, that is when it can manifest quickly. That is when it can manifest now. When you are open and ready and out of your own way, things can manifest fast. How many times have you manifested something right when you gave up and stopped caring? How many times has something worked out for you the moment that you kind of walked away and quit and stopped caring and overthinking? Your ability to let go and trust will determine the speed at which you manifest something. So do the inner work, get certain, and stop overthinking and caring and worrying so much. Assume it will happen, trust that it will happen, believe that it will happen. And when the opportunities arise, when you feel led to take action, do it. That's your part. You wouldn't ask for something that you were already certain of. So get into that space. Believe and trust and think and behave and watch how quickly it all comes together. Release the pressure and follow your instincts. You're hardwired with everything you need. And know and trust that it's always working out in your favor. It always has, and it always will. Please leave me a comment and let me know if this is resonating with you and which of these steps kind of gave you the most clarity. Which one did you need to hear today? Things can manifest and circumstances can change the moment that we bring our attention and perception to them. That right there is power. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at MK Magic Mindset. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one.